is a sports quiz where the boys and girls from this area are trying to show their capacity. The local and international sports. They are also going to be winning some prizes in as far as those who will be having the right answers for the questions being put to them. And later on in the day it will be fanfare where we expect the minister himself to be here to officially grace the celebration of Rwaata Mabale. A team of musicians have been lined up, including Eddie Musu, who's been watching from Nebi district, where the wife, Fiona Nyamutoro, has been celebrating the appointment as a minister. We are expecting him to join us here in Masindi district with other local musicians to at least make it Radio 7. With me here is one of the managers, not only for the local radio station, those who have been at the center of organizing this event. He will be joining me here and will at least give you a clear picture of how to wrap up these celebrations. Let me just invite him here. You can see he's dressed in this attire, which is named Radio 7, and he has been one of the captain of the Radio 7 team. Is it true? Were you the captain?
I'm called James Salinda. I'm the station manager, Radio 7. At the same time, I'm the team.
Which was here.
Sorry?
I saw you joining the teams which were playing here.
I was inside the pitch. And the match ended very well. It was a draw. It was between Radio 7 and Radio 4.
Why are we specifically?
We are celebrating 3 years in service as Radio 7, and we are very happy because as Radio 7 we have tried our level best. We have hit our targets because according to Ipsos report, which was issued previously, we were number 1 in the Bunyoro region. As we celebrate this third anniversary, we are so happy as Radio 7 family, and we are so happy for the good turnout now because what we are, it is because of our listeners.
Well, is the celebration starting today? Have we been having activities throughout the entire week to make it up to the climax of today?
Yes, we had a lot of activities since morning. We started with bicycle racing, sponsored by Sheikh Umar Gola. We had soccer racing, rope pulling, and in the afternoon, we had matches for Rwaata Mabale tournament, and a lot of prizes has been put in place. The winners will take them.
As a manager, how did you find this place in terms of communication when you came in 3 years ago?
From day one, since I joined Radio 7, we have been on top, and we are so happy as Radio 7 because I think it is because of our director. From day one, he gave us a foundation, and what we are doing, we have our visions, and to hit his targets as our director, Honorable Minister Dr.
What are your visions and future perspectives?
Our vision number 1, we want to maintain our position to be number 1 in the Bunyoro region. That is our first priority. Then, giving back to the community, according to our programmings. We are targeting the youth, also we are targeting those people in the other years, elder people. Each and everyone is catered according to our programs at Radio 7.
You talk of the youth. Do the youth really fall into the programming you are giving as a radio?
Sorry?
I mean, do your programming fall suiting what the youth wants to hear or even follow?
When you see our youth, they want entertainment, educative, and so on. So we have been programming according to their expectations. What does the youth want? If there are programs which can help them to eradicate poverty, if there are programs which can target their expectations to see that they can be self-reliant, not keep looking for jobs. So those are the programs we have been targeting, and I can say we have done each and everything as Radio 7.
Let's talk about the government programs. How much do you give to them?
Government programs. Everyone else at Radio 7, we always give them 1 hour according to director's instructions. And that 1 hour has been shared by different government entities with the guidelines from the office of the RDC. So I think that program has been useful to the government and to the community in Masindi plus Bunyoro at large.
This is a radio station owned by a government-leaning politician, if I'm to say that. Do you give time and chance to the other people with different views who are not aligned to the fact that they don't follow into what the director follows, like in terms of party and color?
No, as Radio 7, we are neutral. Our services cater, we are in service. We are not, we are neutral, and we cater each and every party. So long as you are broadcasting within UCC guidelines. So that one has been valid at Radio 7.
Well, manager, as I let you go, we are here in August 2024. How do you want to return to this same place, if God wishes, next year to celebrate the 4th year?
Next year, as we are also, right now, I can say we are now planning for the next edition. We would like people to turn in big number, and they turn in big number than at this edition. And at the moment, as I talk now, we have already started planning. According to this stand-up, seeing the challenges, something of that kind. And what I know, we are going to maintain our position. We've been number 1 in Bunyoro, and we have many visions we are trying to hit in the coming edition.
Do you also feel the burden that the taxes, the license fees, and other requirements by government or UCC don't really fit into your pocket?
We feel it, but as radio stations or like any other businessmen, we are also supposed to be taxi payers, and we do it. We pay taxes.
Okay. Your last words to our viewers of UBC and the community of Masindi at large. How do you want to wrap up the celebrations tonight?
Okay, nkujja kuba nigaruka mu Runyoro abakutora ha UBC tukusema muno abantu abayizira mu bwingi akandi kiro kino kibayire kirungi muno okugaruka hano abutaka twine okusemerwa kwa maani nabweke tukongera kubasaba tujaguze kurungi abazini bona baroho tutandikege na activities ezikwokana then akayirikana tukubaliza abazini ba Bunyoro bona bajja kwijja abazine then lwebajjo edikenzo big talent yon tukwijja kuba nayo tudigide tunyumirwe mpaka obwire bukeye binge bitukwijja kuba nabyo tukusema ba sponsors bacha batutekere mu sente abukasinga batateire mu sente obundi nanu kitwande bayiro bakasigwa motors ba masifa abatukolera mu omucheri n'abandi bangi muno abantu asobole kugamba.
Just forgotten UBC.
Even UBC, you have been with us since we started Radio 7. Muikaini mutusagika. So mukoro gubaho gwa Honorable Minister UBC Taro. So tukumasema abantu.
Thank you. That's the manager in charge of Radio 7 here in Masindi district. He has just rightly said that indeed if it wasn't for the communities you are seeing around, I think the radio would not have prospered up to where it is. The journey of 3 years looks to be little and very short, but for those who are in the management of media houses, they can be in position to testify that managing a radio station to the fact that people can choose to tune on it is not an either. It all comes from better programming, better planning and consistency, because we understand there are some radio stations which work 1 or 2 days and they are off air. Of course, for the listeners, we will not count on you all the times. I want to join and bring in some of the celebrants here. This is from Kasigwa Motors, Uganda. They are part of this celebration. We just want to get 1 or 2 and it gives us the clear picture of what exactly they are carrying for us. We have said we are celebrating 3 years of this celebration.
Actually,
It's okay. You can.
I think Kasibwa Motors to partnering on Radio 7. We are business partners with them. So when they came with this proposal, kuyamba basigazi, especially through sports, since Honorable Minister, Minister wa basigazi, so what we can do to help the fellow youth. Apart from knowing what can you get? That's why we came up with okay, let the winner go with the prize. 2 million can buy at least like a plot of land. At least when Radio 7, Radio 4 were celebrating, I managed to win this through sports.
Yes. But then the question would be, how impactful are these radio stations in such communities? On your very own personal analysis, is Radio 4 benefiting the communities it is serving?
Yeah, now actually, the mere fact that it can organize such an event, definitely just the impact it has made. Otherwise, if it was not doing anything, that's why you see them.
Thank you. You are called who?
Peter Kasigwa, Director Kasigwa Motors.
Director Kasigwa Motors. For apart from what, are you the one sponsoring the quiz?
Yes.
Like, what is the intention in doing this? What is the intention in bringing in the quiz? We are hearing more of the questions are international questions. We don't see and hear some questions from the local, which are mainly targeting youth who are following the international sports, or we need to see some local sports also.
Actually, maybe you are not attentive somehow, but the questions have been both international and local. Point in case, I think we have so far had 4 questions about Kitara FC, which is our home team. So it is both international and local.
Thank you, Mr. Kasigwa. Then on my left, there is also a colleague from Kasigwa Motors who was also going to share with us. My camera person is saying you can switch to this side. Okay. Kindly. Well, because we had a reflecting screen in the background. Well, I have heard from the manager the intentions, the goodwill to support such radio stations. As a company, what is your vision in terms of moving with such media houses which are looking at the local communities they are serving, to at least not only get adverts from them, but at the end of the day make some returns to the communities?
Actually, we are trying to improve the law. We are looking at the low income earners mostly, and we are looking further. Reason being, when we get our clients, we don't look at only the rich. We consider the low income earners. Reason being, whenever they come to us, we advise them. We talk to them as we have to make them to feel proud. We have to make them feel rich. However small they come with, whichever money they come with, it's just enough for them to start up. It's just enough for them to get what they inquire from. And we actually look at mostly we look at we look at these people in a way of everyone not looking at the person he's driving. Why can't I not drive? When you come to Kasigwa Motors, we advise and we help you, because we are targeting reaching more of cooperatives. We are looking at more of cooperatives, whereby when they come in the joint team, they come to us. We can even give them a car, just in form of advertising, but at the same time, we are trying to make them improve on their services.
Do you have time to listen to Radio 7?
Yeah, we do.
What is your favorite program there?
It's a bit tricky, but mostly I'm there on sports. On sports. But just because times it's upon time, because we have a fixed schedule that we normally move on. Yeah, but sports, I normally follow sports. That's why it was one of our thing that we could come up and sponsor. Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't hear your names once again.
Yeah, I'm Gabi Isaac. Yes, please.
Well,
I'm the managing. I'm the human resource manager.
HR. Okay, thank you. Well, this is very interesting. He has been one of the... He is the human resource manager for Kasigwa Motors. But most interestingly, it was that point where I wanted to know whether he spares one of his too little precious time to listen to this radio, which is celebrating the 3 years. And of course, he's very, very, very hesitant, saying that indeed, it's only sports which attracts him. But we all have different tastes and preferences. For some other people will tune in radio stations to follow political talk shows. Some will have to follow news. Some, like he has said, sports. So what you are feeling is what we are exactly going to give you here at Masindi grounds here in Masindi district, where Radio 7 under the Bay2 Group Limited, which is under the management and leadership of the State Minister in charge of Youth and Children Affairs, the son of this soil, Honorable Balamu Barugahara Atenyi. He will be joining with us here a few moments from now. And as soon as they wind up the quiz, the sports quiz which is in the background, then we shall be having fanfare. As I told you, and the manager also did emphasize that they've lined up a team of musicians who will be coming in here at Masindi grounds to entertain the communities of Masindi and at least share a token of thank you for having been part of them for this journey of 3 years. It is not worth, but we can say 3 years of leadership, and as the manager did say, that they are now commanding the airwaves of this sub-region of Munyoro Kitala, then it is indeed up to their level best to come and celebrate with these communities. They did have different games around, but mainly we saw football for men. I think they have underscored the need to at least try to nurture and tap into different talents which are here in Masindi district. I don't know if I'm allowed by time. I would have moved, I think, ahead here and at least try to give you some of the communities which are here in Masindi, because there is a lot of excitement here and anxiety as many come here to celebrate this journey of the Rwaata Mabale. I have not yet grasped what it really means, but we shall get someone better who understands that, and that person will take us through what exactly Rwaata Mabale means. Well, omulabi waffe wa UBC okusunirako katono nti tukyali wano Masindi nga kyetuliko kujaguza kwa Radio 7 nga bwe giweze emyaka 3 bukyanga radio eno etandikibwawo. Nanyini radio eno abasinga mu mumanyi era ye minisita ombeezo ow'ensonga z'abavubuka n'abaana Dr. Balamu Barugahara Atenyi era nga mwana nzaalwa y'ekitundu kino eky'Emasindi. Balamu wansi wa Bay2 Group ana radio eziwerako, tukimanyi kya na Radio 7 eno eri mu kujaguza emyaka 3, ana Radio 4, ana Radio 8, ana Radio 9, saako n'ebintu ebirala biri bye musinga omumanyiramu ebya Balamu events, nti gwe yeetaze emizindaalo, ebyuma, saako n'endongo esindogoma. Oba olina omukolo nti mwekwate tajja kukuba nti akukola bubi. Jagala, on the interest of time, we want to hand back to the broadcast house. I understand it is time for a news bulletin at 7 in Uganda, and after that we shall hit back here in Masindi for more of the celebrations. I'm Rwaata Nyango here in Masindi district.
Tugenda kuba tumuwa ebibuuzo bye ebisembayo ye Francis Owore nawe akawungezibwa olwaleero.
Onywedde weesibe bbiri tukuwokye ekibuuzo kyo totya katusuubire nti yeetegese.
Owore nawe.
Yes, sir.
Njagala ombuulire shad number 8 wa club ya Real Madrid mu season ya 2024-2025.
Real Madrid?
Yes.
It is Toni Kroos.
kimulemye waliwo amulonda eba muwo muzindaalo
Season 2024-2025.
yes
Omusambi Federico Valverde.
obubonero busatu bwa eba
ono omukugu akiwanise akiwuse buva
owolinawe waliwo omusambi eyali asambiddeko mu ggwanga lya bungereza nga bamuyita Pasco Chimbonda yasambira klabu ki mu ggwanga ery'obungereza Pasco Chimbonda West Ham United tafunyeyo kabonero waliwo amulonda ani asoose chairman agamba oli ono eba wa eba muzindaalo
Pasco Chimbonda yasambira tiimu nyingi okwali Wigan Athletic.
obubonero busatu
ono omukugu akiwanise akiwuse buva
bwana owolinawe mbuuliraayo omutendesi eyatwalira Juventus ekikopo kya UEFA Champions League mu 1996 wabula n'atwalira Real Madrid ekikopo kya UEFA Champions League mu mwaka gwa 2022 Carlo Ancelotti kimulemeddewo waliwo amulonda
biganye
waliwo akisobola eyo jangu tulabe ani agenda okuddamu ekibuuzo
Kajura Ephraim omusajja ogwo bamweta Marcelo Lippi omuyitale
Marcelo Lippi obubonero busatu n'emitwalo 10 egyabuliwo
ono omukugu akiwanise akiwuse buva
owolinawe tugende maaso osigaza ebibuuzo bimekamu okubalawo kw'amangu bibiri owolinawe mbuuliraayo abazanyi babiri Luis Suarez Alberto Diaz be yali alumye muzannyo gw'omupiira
Branislav Ivanovic
omu
gwemanyiko ssebo
amanyiiko omu yekka chairman ani asoose muwo muzindaalo tuwulire
yali Ivanovic ne Chiellini
Jojo Chiellini obubonero busatu
ono omukugu akiwanise akiwuse buva
owolinawe ekibuuzo kye ekisembayo njagala ombuulireyo abazanyi babiri abaali bavudde ku muzannyo gw'omupiira wabula nga babalanga kubanga banywa enjaga etakkiriziganya muzannyo gwa mupiira
nga banyuka omupiira
enjaga nga yebajje ku mupiira nga babakutte n'ebiragalalaga ne babajjawo ne bagenda
waliwo Pere
oyo omu
ne Paul Pogba
abo babiri tafunyewo kabonero waliwo amulonda
biganye
tewaliwo amulonda waliwo asobola okumulonda nga tannafunayo ku mitwalo 10 jangu tulabe nyabo ono nyabo ssebo lindako ono muyaaye jangu rasta tulabe ebibyo bigwa taata ebibyo bigwa yegwe yabakebera enjaga jangu oddemu ebibuuzo byosebo ddamu ekibuuzo taata
atugonza Feni Patrick omusambi we bakeberako ng'alinako enjaga asooka Rio Ferdinand waliwo na Diego Maradona
Rio Gavin Ferdinand tabanga ku mupiira lwa njaga si bwe guli ekibuuzo takitegedde
biganye
jangu tulabe gwasembayo olw'obudde mpisa oli ono tanjole gwe muyayi gw'ovuddewa
nze ndi wa Fangoni Forest yali Ronaldinho ne Paul Pogba.
Ekibuuzo nkijjeewo.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.